Welcome, everyone, to the world of fairy tales. Today, I will take you on a journey into a story full of magic, about a mysterious forest, a light-bearing flower, and a great adventure. It all begins now. In a realm of myth and magic, a young girl named Elara found solace in the whispers of the ancient woods. Every morning, she would seek out a garden unlike any other, where light itself seemed to grow. She believed the plants spoke to her, not in words, but through the soft glow of their petals and the rustle of their leaves, a language only she understood. At the heart of this garden lay the legendary Sunpetal, a flower said to hold the last echo of the world's original magic, a power lost long ago. The legend told of a great power within its light, a power that could restore the land to its former glory. But no one had ever dared to touch it. Defying the old tales, Elara gently plucked the flower, a warm, pulsing energy surging through her fingertips, a feeling of connection she had never known. The magic was real, and it was hers. The forest began to hum with a new vitality, responding to the flower's power, a soft light spreading from her feet. With every step she took, new life blossomed in her wake. The forest, once quiet and still, was now alive with a kaleidoscope of color. But as the forest awoke, so too did a long-slumbering evil. A dark sorcerer, who had once tried to claim the flower's power, felt its magic stir again. A cold chill swept through the air. The light from the sun petal flickered as the sorcerer's dark magic began to spread, consuming the light. Elara watched in horror as the life she had just awakened began to wither and die, the beautiful colors fading into shades of gray and black. The sorcerer's power was too great. The world was being drained of its essence, and the sun petal was losing its light, its petals curling and shrinking. Elsewhere, in a village on the edge of the forest, a brave boy named Leo saw the darkness spreading and knew something was terribly wrong. Their paths, once separate, were now destined to cross, one holding the key to salvation, the other with the courage to seek it. He ran into the heart of the forest, unafraid of the encroaching darkness, guided only by the last remnants of the magical light. He found Elara shivering and afraid, her magical flower almost completely dark. He knelt and offered a helping hand, a beacon of hope. Leo saw her fear, but also the faint light in her hand. He knew they couldn't fight the sorcerer's power alone, but together they had a chance. As they stood together, their courage created a tiny spark. The sun petal, nourished by their combined hope, began to glow again, a soft light pushing back the shadows. They realized the sorcerer's power was not absolute. They just needed to find its source, an ancient oak tree, a nexus of forest magic corrupted by darkness. They sprinted towards the tree, dodging the sorcerer's shadowy minions, their hope-filled light a shield against the creeping gloom. Elara raised the Sunpetal high, its restored light pushing back the darkness like a wave, creating a path for them to follow. Leo used his agility to clear the path, breaking through the sorcerer's magical barriers, his movements a dance of courage and skill. Together, they were a force of nature, a perfect blend of magic and determination. Their synchronized movements a testament to their teamwork. They reached the great oak, its ancient roots pulsing with dark energy. The very air around it was thick with the sorcerer's malice. The sorcerer stood there, his face a mask of rage. He had not expected them to make it this far, to challenge his power with something so pure. Elara faced him, her small frame filled with immense courage. The sun petal in her hand glowed with a new, unyielding power. He unleashed a wave of dark magic, a torrent of shadowy tendrils reaching out to consume them. But the sun petal's light was pure and strong. It met the darkness head-on, pushing it back, a brilliant shield protecting Elara and Leo. As the sorcerer was distracted by the light, Leo noticed something. The tree's roots, even under the darkness, still held a faint glimmer of magic. He began to climb, using the glowing roots as handholds, a quiet, swift ascent up the corrupted trunk. He reached the heart of the corruption, a pulsating knot of dark energy at the very top of the ancient tree. As Leo touched the knot, the sorcerer's power began to unravel, the darkness draining from him as his connection to the tree was severed. Elara's sun petal burst with a renewed power, its light spreading across the land, restoring the colors and life that had been stolen. The forest was restored, more beautiful than before, a living testament to their bravery. The forest was restored, more beautiful than before, a living testament to their bravery. The enchanted garden was safe, and the future of the kingdom was brighter than ever, all thanks to a curious girl and a courageous boy. And so, With courage and a single, glowing flower, they brought the magic back to their world. A world where light shines brightest not in power, but in the hands of those who dare to hope. And so their journey ends, and a new story begins.